Give it up for Tom Meyer! Tom Meyer!
Hello! I get a lot of people coming up to me now because I've been doing comedy so long. My friends come up to me and they say, "Hey Tom, man, you're internet famous. That's great." I'm like, don't use that term, internet famous. I don't like that. You know who else is internet famous? Everybody on the sex offenders register. They are the OG of internet famous. Okay? I'm actually from this area, despite the traveling all over the country. I'm from the Baltimore area. You gotta love the Baltimore area. Gotta love the fact that the founder of the city's No Shoot Zones program was stabbed. On the bright side, his program's working out for him. If you said, "Oh," at that one, this next 7 minutes is gonna feel like a fucking hour. But I haven't been doing a lot of live shows. Lately I've been doing shows over the internet, over Zoom, and I think I actually like doing those better because before when I would do live shows, I would usually piss off an audience member and they'd want to fight me, they'd want to kick my ass. But now if I do a show on Zoom, even if they want to kick my ass, they have to try and find my address. And even if they found my address, there's a very good chance that they'll get taken out by a Maryland driver. COVID has changed everything for me. I now keep a giant bottle of Purell next to my bed instead of Jergens. Apparently, coronavirus can be transmitted through semen. Did you hear this? Sign me up for that fucking test. Lock me in a room with a cup and a computer set to Pornhub and I'll go to fucking town. Pornhub does this. You ever notice this? How they always go ahead and put this at the bottom of all their videos? Share this to Facebook. Who does that? Who goes online, watches videos of a 24-year-old woman being fisted by her 19-year-old stepson and thinks, "This will top those photos of my cousin's baby's christening"? I've been watching a lot of documentaries now since I've been under quarantine. I learned something interesting. I learned there's a species of octopus who, when he sees a female octopus he likes, he'll rip his penis off and throw it at her to show that he likes her. I heard that, I thought, holy shit. That's their version of sending a dick pic. And in 3D too. So, Donald Trump now has coronavirus. They're gonna have to, here's the thing, after he leaves, they were gonna have to fumigate the White House anyway to get rid of many, many years of Big Mac-induced farts. The White House has a contingency plan set up. The government has a plan in case Donald Trump dies. So do I. I'm going to play Wine Fairy to all my friends and have a giant party over Zoom. I'm actually looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this election this year. I already submitted my absentee ballot. I miss going to my local polling place to vote. It's not that I care about either the candidates or the issues or anything. I just like that it's the one day of the year I can go to my local high school and not look like a creep. I think Joe Biden is the perfect Democrat to take on Donald Trump because both Donald Trump and Joe Biden are so gaffe prone that each one will be able to recognize when the other's having a stroke. My environmental plan is the same environmental plan as the one that AOC proposed, except I used Barack Obama a lot in the term malarkey. And now I can't feel the right side of my body. Donald Trump, of course, once he leaves office, he's going to more than likely come out with his memoirs. I'm looking forward to that book coming out. I'm looking forward to the title of that book. I think the title of that book is going to be Somebody Else Clearly Wrote This. I mean, have you heard me talk? I like expressions. One of my favorite expressions of all time is, if it has tits or tires, it's going to give you trouble. That's why I will never date a woman in a wheelchair. Now, all right, let me clarify that. I know you think women in wheelchairs would get offended by that, but they don't. They're more relieved when they find out I won't date them. I told that joke at a show I did, and a guy in a wheelchair literally wheeled himself out of the showroom. The manager came up to me and said, "How could you tell that joke? That guy in the wheelchair was so offended that he left." I said, "Did anybody else leave?" He said, "No." He said, "Well, at least I didn't walk anybody." They say if you see a mother and a daughter together, you can usually tell what the daughter's going to look like in about 25 or 30 years by looking at the mother. You've heard that expression, right? See, whenever I see a mother and a daughter together, I always imagine that I'm looking at the before and after pictures for an ad for wrinkle cream. But let's say the daughter's by herself, okay? If she's not with the mother, you can still tell what the daughter's going to look like in about 25 or 30 years, provided she's a burn victim. I told that joke with a burn victim sitting right up front, and he found that hilarious. Or annoying or offensive, I don't know. It's difficult to gauge the expression on his face. You guys, that's my time. My name is Tom Myers. Thank you guys for coming out. Keep it up for Mike and all the other comics you're going to see up here tonight. Thank you.